If you enjoy this cruise, and others like it, consider subscribing to not miss another. Hey, I'm Joy, let's go for a cruise. Welcome back to Warsong. We had a little bit of a detour there, but hey, I needed the break, because honestly, I get burnt out easy. Anyways, we're moving on to the second half of this game, starting with Scenario 11, the Castle of Dalsis. Garett and his army finally arrive at the Castle of Dalsis. The final battle for the sacred sword Warsong was just about to begin. Win condition, Garett moves to the castle center, almost certainly where Pythion is. Loss is the death of Garett. That is a lot of enemy Great Knights. I definitely want to bring archers for this one. Good boy. And there's the castle center. They're at the wings of the castle, of course. So, joining us for this mission... Well, you saw him there. But to give you a better look, we have Carleon. He was a level 9 fighter. Honestly, kind of rude that he joins unpromoted. But at least he's level 9, so he's right about to be promoted. Now, the thing about Carleon is that he is the third and final Knight-type character, joining Bayard and Thorn. Which means he has the same very basic promotion tree as the other two. So, yeah. I don't know which one I want to make him, either a Lord or a Knight, because I have one... Technically, I have two Lords, because of Garett. But I only have one Knight and Thorn, and I do have another mounted unit in Tiburon, but he doesn't promote anymore. I don't know what I'm gonna make Carleon, so... yeah. Anyways, I can already tell that I definitely want to bring plenty of archers. That is definitely something that would be very useful. There doesn't seem to be monsters, so... I'll leave that to Mina and her monks. Tiburon, there doesn't seem much water in this map, so I'll just leave them with soldiers for this one. Thorn. There's a lot of those... There's a lot of enemy infantry. I'll take horsemen. Should I get Bayard soldiers or archers? Archers. And you can only bring one unit, so you take those. Now, items. We got a new item last chapter, the wand. I did look it up, and it's not that interesting. It gives the exact same stat bonus as Greatsword, which is +2 attack, so... yeah. Greatsword, who do I want to give that to? I mean, it's nice the fact that we have another attack boosting item, so that's fine by me, but... I think I'll give it to Thorn this time. And the wand... I should give the shield, definitely, again. She still needs the defense, unfortunately. I'll give the... Mina, sure. The cross... think I'll give it to Carleon just to be safe. And the shield to Calais. Alright. So I may be going a little slower, but as you can probably tell by the runtime of this video, I decided, you know what? I calculated it. If I keep going at the rate I was for the last few chapters of 4 episodes per chapter, we're gonna be here for a while. Because these chapters are definitely long at this point, and honestly, I don't want to risk getting burnt out again, so yeah, I'm gonna see if I can try and get through longer videos just to make things at least a bit better, but who knows. Anyways, doesn't seem like it matters too much where we bring them. Because they have... Put Garett there. Joined by Calais. Ideally, I want to pair each with one healer, so... I've got 3, and I'm about to get a 4th one, so... I think Carleon I'll put here with Bayard. Thorn I'll put here with Mina, I guess. And Tiburon... He's a powerhouse. He can at least survive, I'm certain. And if he can't, well, there's water right there. He can just run. I know I gave him soldiers, which isn't exactly good for the water, but hey. At least, if things go bad, he has an escape plan. Alright. Our target is the Emperor Pythion. Forget the rest. Follow me. Well, that was fast. Anyways, of course, we have a great knight right here. Scary as always. Okay, I gotta immediately pull Calais back, because no way in heck I'm gonna have her in front of the... Yeah. Down here... Okay, they should be more or less fine. Third commander's there. Okay, at least, yeah, at least Thorn is in the lead in this one, so that's good. He's on defensive. So yeah, that's what that shield means, defensive, which means he's not gonna move, if I remember right. The others are on move, though, so I don't know what the heck's happening there. Alright. And, yeah, Tiburon should be more than capable of handling him himself. Now the center of the map. It's just a generic Archmage. Still, that Fireball 2 is not exactly fun, but... Yeah, I guess... There's more threatening out there, I guess, so, yeah. Okay, so immediately, let's get Calais to move to cover, girl, because you are not going to be facing down that Great Knight and getting away with it. I'm sorry to tell you. Garett, immediately move in so that you can at least try and cover for her. Alright, down to here. Bayard, if you can get on the wall, that would be perfect. Very good. You two stick back. Sort of reserve. Now Carleon, you're going to be interesting to deal with. I think I'll move you there. Low leveled, of course, so he has not the greatest command range. Yeah, just 3. You're going to be interesting to deal with for a little bit. Okay, so that tells me immediately, get to the stairs. Whoever controls the stairs controls the defense, I guess. And Mina, what to do about you, girl? Because there's not much you can do at the moment. And one more. Honestly, don't see too much reason to not have him take that guy, because, again, he's got endgame stats. He's probably the only one that can probably take on one of these Grand Knights one-on-one. So I'm guessing this is where we have to get Garett. It's like a portal of sorts. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Oh yeah, buddy, that's gonna go real well for you. I don't like how it went for me, actually. Yikes, that is not as good as I'd hoped. Oh well. It's a level up for Thorn, at least. It's good in its own way. Okay, Thorn's lack of defense is coming back to bite me. Wonderful. When my horsemen are trading their infantry, that's not exactly good. Oh well. Okay, Garett gets set up on a wall. Move you there, sure. So I can set up you two there. Yeah, you go there. You go there, and you two stay where you are. Some shielding for Calais. That's a definite. And you can fall back. You go and do that place. Don't attack. Definitely don't attack. Go into manual so you two can stay where you are. That position. Hold out for that wave for now. Down here is a bit of a mess. I don't like it. Okay. Jeez, man. Yeah, that'll do. And then that. Tiburon. Just keep moving up, buddy. That guy's gonna attack, but he's on the... Yeah, I got the defense boost. Okay. That's there. It's gonna be a bit iffy, but and yeah, okay. I saw you there. Alright. Well, let's see how this goes. This Tiburon's at least safe for this turn. But that's the end of his little posse there, which I don't like. Yeesh! There's gonna be a bit of a war of attrition over there. How he survived, I have no idea, but I'm gonna... I'm not gonna complain. Well, so much for that. Yeah. bright side, since the Grand Knights are horsemen, that means they at least are completely unable to get up onto these battlements like we are, so... Okay, I'll take that, definitely. Yeah, the Great Knights are completely incapable of getting up onto the battlements, so that's good for us, which means we're free to attack him from much better defenses than he can attack us. Stand aside! Get out of the way! He means it all right. Alright, let's see how Tiburon's men do. A trade. Honestly, just have Garett's men wait, because thanks to Garett's good defense bonus, they're not going to be... The enemies still aren't going to be doing too much to them, even if they are infantry against archers, so yeah. Down here, though, this is less ideal. Wow, he's like literally just about to level up too. Okay, that's actually kind of good. Ah, there's one more. One more way. All right, well, I can live with that. Back up there, so at least distraction. You get some healing. You stay there as a sort of shield against Carleon. If Garett did that well against the infantry, I'm sure Bayard can do decently well himself, as long as his men survive. Not a fan about what's happening down here, though. Thorn, I definitely need to pull back. As a matter of fact, I think I should really just be pulling back everyone right about now. Because this is not exactly ideal. Well, they only have 2 infantry left, so anyways, I need to retreat anyways. One of them's going to attack, so I guess get Mina to the battlements, and then... Dang, I don't know what do I want Thorn to do, actually. I'll at least keep those guys distracted. Actually, I should be running this way, so Thorn at least has some cover. Actually, it would be more ideal to lead them outside to the mountains. Of course, that means he can actually get onto the mountains, but hey, at least both Thorn and Mina can also have the defense. Jeez. That's gonna be interesting. I'll get to it when I get to it. To be honest, if his infantry trades, I have a sneaking suspicion that if I do this... What are their stats like? 31-25... 32-24. I have better attack, he has better defense. Those are more or less even. This is going to be an interesting map. Definitely safe for certain. Just making sure I've moved everyone. Turn 3 and already things are getting pretty hot. That actually went pretty well. Thank you, Mina. Yeesh. Wasn't for the fact that I'm scared of that blasted Great Knight and want the archers for that guy. Ugh. Alright, Bayard, if Garett can do... Yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright, yeah, if Garett can do well against these guys, I'm certain that Bayard can also do pretty well on his own. Do I want to risk that too much? Nope. But I can at least hold out. Like that trade. Destroy him. Thank you. Like Calais losing her soldiers, but hey. It's gonna happen, and I have to live with that. Yeah. I knew that would happen. Yeah, Tiburon is fine. Until the Great Knight moves, he's gonna do just fine. You know, I hope he doesn't just send all of them in turn 1, because that's just gonna be not fun. Not fun at all. Okay, good. It's like there's one more turn that he's not gonna be charging in. Right, I'll make it. You will. Leaving you two there probably be best in case that guy decides to charge in. Back, move you in, and that should be fine. Make sure the others don't run off into stupid places. And yeah, that should be good there. Down here is turning into a mess. Fall back to the next battlements is, I guess, the best course of option. Definitely need to get you to safety. Yeah, alright. Just fight and retreat, fight and retreat. It's only Garett that needs to advance anyways. Alright, you two, I changed my mind, you're definitely running over this way. That guy's gonna spend that turn healing, so that gives us a little time. We're running for the hills, quite literally. Those two stick around for one more turn there, just in case that guy gets any funny ideas. And yeah, Tiburon, honestly, let's move you to manual for now, just stay where you are, you're doing plenty. You've already done plenty enough. Though next turn, that guy is going to move, so gotta be careful about that. And Tiburon doesn't have a healer, so I guess afterwards the best option would probably be to have him run to C. Tiburon can actually go in the battlements, right? Yeah. So when that guy starts moving, I can just run out to here. Of course, that just sets that guy loose, so probably want Tiburon to move over here. So that guy's still chasing after him instead of going for someone else. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright, so everyone's fine over here. Not so fine down here, but I can live with it. Here. Plan. Being cautious about it. And over here, Tiburon's fine. Okay. I definitely do not mind how much damage those monks can do to those guys. It's not nearly as much as I'd want it to be, but hey. Okay, that guy's prioritizing healing, which, alright, fine. Ow. Which is to be expected, but still, ow. Okay. Oh, look at this guy surviving. Honestly, I can probably just use that to stall that guy for as many turns as I need. Oh. We're too late! Garett, this is it! Prepare for the final attack! Of course, Lance decided to show up, and all the way down there. That's wonderful, just great, just incredible. How wonderful of you to show up, Lance. How just wonderful indeed. His move is 8. 1, 2, Oh, how just great of you to show up, Lance. How just wonderful indeed. So that's just wonderful. Now I gotta figure out how to deal with that guy. So the best thing to do is, once again, just let that guy be stalled by healing, so... yeah. Now, Lance, what the heck am I gonna do about you? If I knew any better, if I knew it all, should have run from the hills from the start. And if things get dicey, Garett and Calais aren't too far off from finishing up this guy, so... things get dicey, you can always just have them run for the hills. Or, well, have Garett just charge the center, but... Alright, so that guy's moving into attack now. Yeah, so you can move back. You there. Right. Down here. What do we do about down here? I would say the best thing to do is to get Bayard into something resembling a position that isn't going to get him utterly destroyed, but at the same time, I'm not exactly... The situation's dicey. Taken care of over here. And... sorry. Honestly, I have half a mind to just rush Tiburon down so he can help with Lance. Do I really want to do that, though? Yes. That guy's on defend mode anyway, so it's not like he's gonna move. As long as that guy still exists. Certainly a situation that I do not like. You know what? Just as a little bit of fun. Doesn't do too much, but hey. It's something. Alright, yeah. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Lance, could you kindly just not exist? You're really starting to be an annoyance. Hey! Carleon is leveled up. Okay, now what do I want to make him? A knight or a lord? Lord. Come on, really? Really? That guy's just gonna be sticking around there, so... Okay, let's immediately start with... Tiburon. You gotta hurry, man. You gotta really hot-foot it down there. This is just gonna leave Tiburon's men just behind, because they can't go over the water, but... To be honest... If it means saving the others, then... I can just leave them on the wall here. They're not gonna... That guy's not gonna do much anyways, so... Yeah. Okay, yeah, of course that guy's moving. Should definitely prioritize getting these guys on the battlements. I really don't like this situation at all. Tiburon, you need to get here fast. Down here. It's gonna be interesting. Since I have 2 lords now, that is gonna be helpful. Carleon doesn't start with MP, but at least in later chapters, that's another healer I can work with. I guess just leave him like that. That'll do for now. I don't like that that archer didn't do anything to that guy. Oh yeah, chip damage, that's real helpful. Definitely don't want to just waste her MP. It's gonna take a bit to get through that guy. Mina, your 24 defense plus those battlements, they really need to do some heavy lifting right now. I'll tell you what, girl. Okay, take it. Okay. I don't take it. Very much now. the same for the stat booster, the same defense, but oh, and more in reinforcements. Ah! Monsters, of course. And Mina's all the way down there. Oh, well, there's two of them anyways. Ah! Monsters have surrounded the castle! I can't believe they're attacking the castle! Lance, can't you see there's no use? They're here because Warsong was stolen. Your stories don't fool me. I'll come back for you when I'm done with these monsters. Be prepared. Lance! Does that mean what I think it means? Lance is certainly still an enemy, but does that mean he's gonna be focusing on these guys now? Oh my goodness, he better be. Those stats, I do not like that. I do not like that at all. Yeesh. The ones up top are almost certainly the same. I gotta get moving. I need to get moving. Sorry, you guys, but yeah, that's not the greatest. I swear, Lance better be prioritizing those blasted wyverns. Make sure Lance's men are in a safe position. Lance, Tiburon's men. Alright, Tiburon, go on your merry adventure there. Jeez, man. Jeez, man. Another turn or two. So I'll probably end it next turn. There's gonna be a lot of enemies moving now. Ugh. I don't like this. These guys are flyers, too. So, that's our introduction to airborne units. They are unaffected by any terrain. Yeah. So they can just move as they please. Ow. Waste your magic on units that aren't gonna matter much. Alright. Lance, you're supposed to be going after that wyvern. Alright. Trading! Wonderful. Good. Oh, come on, Carleon. Well, I certainly don't like the situation I'm in. Those guys are barreling down on the castle, so... Yikes. Really don't like that. Really don't like that. This is just a mess down here. Massive mess. Tiburon, you definitely need to get down there, since Lance isn't budging. And, yeah, this is, down here they're starting to do alright, but, yeah, this is, definitely getting really dangerous. But I'm gonna have to save the continuations for the next episode, because even if I'm making a longer video, it's definitely running long enough as is. So, yeah. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just taking a look at things. Because why not? But, yeah, I'm gonna have to call it there, so... Keep yours on the wireless. I'll be sailing off for now. Hope you enjoy me for the next cruise. Until then, bon voyage.